I'm going to talk to you a little bit about Hay Asz. Hay Asz is an awesome formula for the upper respiratory system. Yeah, I had to name my formulas. I had to give them a name. A lot of times people think that when I recommend Hay Asz for sore throats and coughs and things like that, and they don't have an allergy, they think I'm off my rocker. When in reality, the formula was just named for hay fever and asthma. That's how it got its name. It's still good for everything in the upper respiratory system. Ears, nose, throat, eyes, all of that. Hay Asz makes a big difference. When I first made this particular formula, I made it for myself. I used to die with allergies. In New Mexico, there's not too much green. And then when I was a young man, I went to Oregon, and everything was green. I didn't know they had so many shades of green, and I was just dying. So I eventually put this formula together and gave myself some relief. And then about 3 years after I had begun taking the formula, when I had problems, I hardly needed it at all. So I've noticed over the years, and I've used this formula now for over 30 years, about 35 years. And I've noticed that with most all of my patients that have allergies, if they take Hay Asz regularly, when they have symptoms, when they have runny nose or sore throat, or the ears bother them, or they've got a little cough, they use Hay Asz regularly, they actually desensitize themselves from their allergies. There's times when I may feel like something's going on, and I take a handful, 3 or 4, and then the problems go away. Now, one of the things I want you to understand about Hay Asz is that if when I work with patients, I'll say take like 2-3 times a day. Well, I also tell them if you don't get on top of it, take more. You're not going to hurt yourself by taking more of Hay Asz. If your problem is very severe, something's blooming, or you have a upper respiratory problem, take 3 or 4. And if the symptoms come back in 20 minutes, take 3 or 4 more. If it comes back in 30 minutes, take 3 or 4 more. And as time goes on, you'll take 2, you'll take 1, you'll take less and less. And you'll get a feel for what you need to take to get on top of your own allergies or your upper respiratory problems. This is not just for allergies. It makes a tremendous difference. Also, another thing you need to realize is that asthma is long-term allergies or long-term upper respiratory problems draining into the lungs and causing the lungs to have problems. So a lot of times people that have asthma need to deal with their upper respiratory system, because that's where the problems come from. The drainage from the sinus infiltrates in the lungs and gives them problems. Give it a shot. You're really going to like it, and in a few years you'll hardly take it at all.